Hey, man.
Good morning, good afternoon. This is the Experts About Nothing podcast. I'm your host Wesley, and we back on the scene. We're a day late, but it's a reason. Playoffs.
Playoffs?
Playoffs.
Playoffs.
None of
Yeah.
us. None of us in the playoffs.
not,
Playoffs.
not a single one.
Oh, wow.
Well, wait a minute.
Playoffs?
Three frames made it. Now I got
Hey,
to turn.
hey, that's right.
Woo!
Hey, but
Dang.
all four frames in the same place right now, though. That's the only thing I know.
That's true.
No, that's not
Man.
what matters. What matters is where you were at before. Never mind.
You know, all that minutes that we had, but more time to prepare the snacks, cakes, cookies, and all type of appetizers.
I'm
for the
glad you
Super
finished
Bowl
that. I
party.
was gonna say prepare what?
Well, you
'cause
didn't
y'all ain't
need to prepare,
preparing
y'all. I mean,
nothing.
y'all been at home for so long. You ought to just had a storehouse full. You just come with the tray prepared. Like
Y'all should be used to being at
We gotta
home.
have fresh stuff
Y'all should be used to being at
for the
home.
guests, because y'all coming over.
They got
as guests
beat at
this
home.
point.
That's crazy.
Hey, I don't know what you want from us, man.
He sound know what you want from us, bruh.
I don't know what you
They
want
Super
from us.
Bowl is winning the division.
Our Super Bowl is winning the division.
No, the Cowboys.
Oh, okay. We got.
Oh,
the
that
Cowboys.
would be y'all Super Bowl. That would be like 7 rings for y'all.
You know, we've done that a few times, right?
Man, everybody.
oh, you mean win the division, not the 7 rings? Because that
Yeah,
would be
no, not 7 rings.
I was
But he
about to
brought
say-
that up to 7 rings. I'm like, now wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute.
Wait
You know,
a
the Jets have
minute.
been into a couple championship
Wait,
games.
wait.
Yeah,
a
but you ain't
minute.
never seen him in no Super Bowl.
I haven't seen the Super Bowl, no.
No.
Well, listen,
Us
I'm
for
gonna be
the Super
fair.
Bowl.
I'm gonna be fair. At least Wesley was an adult to see his team play for a conference championship. I can't even say that.
Mm.
So and the two of you at least got to be adults and see your team not only win a
There we
conference
go.
championship,
See,
but win a Super Bowl.
and that's what these young folk don't get. You ain't seen a Super Bowl, man. My team got no. Your daddy's team got. You ain't got shit. You ain't got shit.
Well, I seen it, but I didn't have no facial hair then, so that was a whole different era of life. That don't count no more, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, but look, at least everybody else has made a conference championship. My team can't seem to win 2 playoff games to save their life.
Yeah, well, one of these days, hey man, we see that.
How old I'm gonna be? Am I gonna have gray hair? Will I be blind in one eye?
Bro, but I think it's over for the top 3 though. For Dak and Zeke, I think they moving somebody this season.
Yeah,
Zeke.
they probably might. Yeah, Zeke could be the one.
Zeke will be the one. It's easier. I will say it's easier to move him too because his contract, while it's big, it's a lot easier to move than that super mega contract that they gave Dak for reasons unknown to
This
me.
ain't my show, right?
Yeah, but just like we did Wentz, hey man, he can get up out of here.
Get him up out of here.
Yeah, but y'all didn't pay Wentz that same level of money though. Wentz had big money, but not Dak level money. They paying Dak more than they paying Russell.
Wentz got 110 guaranteed.
Brand said, "Let me look this up." Well, I can
Right,
tell y'all
that's
this. I can tell y'all this.
It was like it was 107 or it was 110. At least 107 guaranteed.
Well, I can tell y'all this right
120, 126 guaranteed for Dak.
You said 126.
126.
Okay.
So so he got more than Carson had guaranteed.
That's what I'm saying. But now you can at least make the argument. Carson was on a Super Bowl team. Well, he didn't play. That's neither here nor there. But he at least was on a Super Bowl winning roster.
Well, according to y'all on the
Well, they know. Well, see.
Woo!
I'm when you get ready to tell some
He
lies.
said, y'all. He needs to redirect that according to populist Cowboy fans. I am not that. I'm a realist.
Yeah, we
Hey,
love
y'all.
you.
Byron will return to us shortly, I suppose. He looks like he's having technical difficulties, but he'll return shortly.
Hey, it was God. It never fails. God, like, shut up, Byron. Get him up out of here. Shut up, Byron.
Yo, I just got
man.
out.
No, look, you did a sweeping generalization, so God had to turn your connection off. He said, "Wait a minute, Brand ain't said nothing. Brand told you they had to win 2 games. I told you I wasn't big on the Cowboys. I said I'd see it in the season, and they needed to win 2 playoff games. I wouldn't get excited till conference championship.
Hey, real quick, I just want to say, in the words of Byron, run the tape. What we gonna talk about?
Yeah, run the tape. But yes, Byron, you're right. The other fans, the crazies that make everybody else hate us. The crazies come out and they be like, "We going to," and I'm like, "You watching the same team I've been watching for the last 20 some years? Because we always look good on paper. I mean, That's paper though. Paper don't win games.
Yeah, but I feel like Zeke out of there. Somebody gonna move. You know, so they gonna make a move somewhere.
Zeke, and I don't think they re-up Amari. I think they let him walk, which Durante would be happy for because Durante's like
but Amari got a 4-year contract for 100.
Because Jerry Jones them are fools.
No, it was 5 for 100.
The most expensive, useless decoy in the history of the NFL.
Hey man, somebody gotta get this money, I suppose. And he said, "Why can't it be me?"
Yeah, but his footwork is nasty. But you know, so when he got them top corners on him, he useless.
It doesn't even got to be the top corner, man. You could be corner number 15 if you just play pretty good coverage on him. You know, he useless.
Yeah.
So let's talk about these actual playoffs. You know, the teams that were in it and now they're not anymore.
Oh yeah, because you won't in there either. Dang, my fault.
No, I sure won't.
Man, so we can still talk about our team then.
Yeah, we can still talk about our teams. I mean,
you could, but
we was in the club for a little bit. Like we got in there to chill, have a drink, but we had to leave.
If I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose to Tom Brady.
If I'm gonna lose, I don't want to lose to his backup.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's some terrible shade. I will go with this. If I gotta lose, I at least like to lose.
That's some terrible shade.
I would at least like to lose to a quarterback that's been to a Super Bowl, and we did that. It might not have been Tom, but that's okay. And hey, we lost to Tom too. We just lost him in the regular season. So.
Hey, I just want y'all to put some respect on some folks' names. I'm just saying. You know,
whose name we putting respect on?
People that been playoffs, won some games, got a positive record overall. I'm just saying, things like that.
I'm just saying we lost to quote unquote the GOAT.
Okay, so
quote unquote.
Hold on, quote unquote the GOAT. So is he the GOAT or not the GOAT?
He's not the GOAT football player of all time. He's the GOAT quarterback of all time.
Okay, who's the face of of all teams in most cases?
Quarterback.
Okay, so he's the face. So if that makes him the face of the team, and that will de facto also make him the face of the NFL. So if he's considered the GOAT of his position, that will also make him the GOAT of the NFL.
Not really.
This is my math.
Not really.
I was pretty good at math at some point in time in life. I'm just saying,
really, man.
I don't know, man.
I don't know how I feel about that.
So, okay, who's your NFL GOAT then?
Who, me? I don't think it can be. Because there's two sides of the ball. Like they don't play both sides of the ball. Because Brady could never guard somebody. So he could never guard somebody on the other end. He's the most athletic person on the field at all times. He can never be the GOAT to me.
But let me ask you this:
to be completely honest.
Now, if we talk about if I was to confirm a GOAT, I would probably have to either go with Deion or Bo Jackson.
I give you Deion.
Yeah, I'll give you Deion too.
And I give you Deion because Super Bowl appearance and a World Series appearance. Bo was good at football, but Bo wasn't championship caliber the way that Deion was for a baseball team and a football team simultaneously.
But we talking about the GOAT of sports, or we talking about the GOAT of NFL?
The league.
Wesley.
You mean I'm talking about sports in general, but you know what I'm saying?
Because you brought baseball.
I gotta go with Deion. For football, I gotta go with Deion.
Well, I mean, okay, so Deion. Okay, that's it.
Deion is not throwing the ball like that either, though. And
Deion can play both sides of the ball though and be effective.
I'm just saying,
Brady couldn't play the opposite side of the ball. How can he ever be a GOAT if he can't play the opposite side? He ain't never guarded nobody on no slant route.
Nope, he sure ain't.
So I want to ask a question to Byron. So Byron,
he ain't never returned no kicks.
Nope.
Well, Byron, let me ask you this.
But okay, go ahead, Brent.
I was going to say, so before the rise of Tom Brady, before the modern era of football, there used to be the prevailing thought that Joe Montana was the greatest of all time. They would say Joe Montana was a GOAT. Now, we know he had weapons to throw to like Jerry Rice, but they would say definitively Joe Montana was the guy. So let me ask you, before we knew what Tom Brady was going to turn out to be, would you have co-signed that Joe Montana was the greatest? And let's just say when they say GOAT, let's just say they refer to offensive player.
No, because I never saw Joe play. Of course, you know what I'm saying? I'm biased because I'm like, Deion is the guy. Like, I always thought he was the guy. You know what I mean? Because I feel like he was effective everywhere he went. And no matter what, like, he could shut down Jerry Rice. He could do everything. You know?
Was he effective at quarterback, though?
No.
Okay. Now, let me go back to this conversation.
Tom Brady effective at corner?
No.
Like that's why I was like, what? How's that?
What are we saying?
His argument, I'm showing you your argument makes no sense in this particular case.
Nobody has a greater impact than Deion.
Oh, now that I can't co-sign that.
No.
I can't co-sign that.
Yeah. Who has a greater impact than Deion?
Okay, so let's think about this. Okay, so in a game,
have you ever imagined yourself being Tom Brady, or have you ever imagined yourself being Deion?
I imagine myself being Jerry Rice.
I've done that, and I've done quarterback. I don't know about Tom because I feel like I'm black, so I would. No offense to other athletic white people. I feel like I would be able to roll out if the pocket collapsed. I got enough sense. It's time to run. When it's
I imagine myself being Vic. I'll say Vic.
I'll say Vic. I'll go with that. But like no. But I do. So normally, if you think about a kid, right? Close your eyes and imagine you as a kid. You might imagine yourself playing defensive back, depending on the situation. But 9 times out of 10, if you're putting yourself like we do with basketball, 10 seconds left on the clock. You're not. You might play wide receiver if it's you and another person. But if you're out there with the ball by yourself in the backyard, who are you? You're the quarterback. You are the person generating the offense. You would say, I mean, there are teams where the running back scores more, but you would say typically, in order of points scored, you would say quarterback and wide receiver, some variation on that, normally scores more points than the other positions combined, unless you have a really good running back. Is that fair? Is that a fair assessment?
That is a fair assessment.
So we would say that now, to Byron's point, there are unique situations where the quarterback doesn't necessarily have to hurt you. You could have your Trent Dilfers of the world, but how often is a Trent Dilfer-led team? How often is a Brad Johnson-led team winning a championship? It's like here and there, but your Tom Brady is winning 7 rings. Your Joe Montana's winning 4. Troy Aikman's winning 3. You got Terry Bradshaw winning 4. I'm just saying, but like, I mean, and obviously those are different eras, but I'm just saying we're talking about the most important position on the field. They're the highest paid player on the field. They get the most guarantees in their contracts. There are more rules built to protect that.
Not
one
really. They ain't the highest paid on every team.
Your argument is still gonna die, Byron. Just let it go.
Well, let's say it this way: not on every team, but per capita. If you combine the salaries, the quarterback salary is going to be higher per capita than every other position. Like if you added them all together, not individually on a team, because you could have a trash quarterback but a really good running back. So yeah, your running back will make more money. Mm-hmm. But overall, if you took the top 10 quarterbacks and added them up, and then took some other random position, added them up, 9 times out of 10, the total amount that's paid the top 10 quarterbacks is going to outnumber whatever other position you pick out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure that Byron technically just said that Troy Brown is one of the best players to ever play in the NFL.
That's a whole other conversation. Troy Brown might be. He might be, but that's.
I'm just saying that's what Byron is saying because just saying that's what he's saying because Troy Brown played both sides of the ball.
He played 3 sides of the ball.
Yeah, that's true.
Sides of the ball.
He also, if you want to keep it going, he got more Super Bowl wins than Deion. I'm just saying.
Did you say Cordell Patterson?
Yeah. He brought that up just because he plays multiple sides of the ball right now. But I'm just saying. If you want to talk stuff, you can say that. Troy Brown.
When you comparing him to Deion, that's not a fair assessment.
You brought up Deion. I'm just bringing up another player that played multiple sides of the ball.
But I'm saying Deion had that impact though. Deion got more impact than Brady though.
I can't see that. Here's the other thing.
Who? Okay, go ahead.
In year 22, okay, Deion didn't get to year 22, but in year 22, is Deion the same Deion that he was in year 10? No. Now, Tom is not exactly the same Tom that he was in year 1, but let's be honest. Year 22 Tom, light years better than year 1 Tom.
I'm pretty sure that this Tom Brady, I know that this
Tom was the same in both.
Led all quarterbacks. Led all quarterbacks.
Nah. The first couple years of Tom's career.
Year 10, Tom ain't win, and year 22, he didn't win. So you are right.
Your point is still relevant, boss. I just want you to know.
Right.
The point that you make is still dead.
I'm just saying Deion had more impact. And Deion,
put some respect
I just
on.
Deion's more the
All right,
GOAT.
hold on. Wait.
No, Tom Brady. You can't say Tom. Okay, go ahead. Let
me slide.
Because Durante ain't said nothing, so we're gonna let Durante
talk. I have, but all y'all got big mouths. Anyway,
I don't know what you want.
When I'm asking Byron a question, when you're saying impact, are you saying impact in a game, or are you saying impact overall? Okay. So,
in the game and overall, the whole package.
Okay, I'm glad you asked that question, Durante. I got you. You may have some more to say, but I got to say this.
No, go ahead and say it, big dog. Go ahead. I'm on your side today. F-bomb.
Let's just say this. We got all these teams. We got the nobody Patriots minus Tom Brady, and yet Tom Brady got how many rings with the Patriots?
He got 6 of them things.
Who was the driving force behind them things? Just tell me who was the driving force behind that?
Good defense and a great coach.
Great coach, but that great coach ain't made it back to the Super Bowl since the one person left.
Bro, I just in rebuild mode, bro.
Who left?
My man left and went to another stacked team.
And what did he do on that team?
He won.
Did he? Oh, he did.
Yeah.
But the great coach, supposedly,
it's
ain't
pieces.
Made it back.
Wow.
It's pieces. Okay. Let's bring up 96. Okay, let's bring up 96. Deion was with the 49ers, won a championship. Guess what? He went to the Cowboys, won another championship the very next season. We talk about impact here.
Wait, hold on. Wait. But won a championship.
You got to give him credit the same way.
Wait, hold on. But what happened after that?
What you mean? What happened?
What happened before?
What happened before that? We spent 20 some years in exile. That's what happened. Wesley, I'm mad. I'm getting kicked here. I don't know. Let's leave Deion alone because these are
he bringing Deion into this conversation. I just don't
understand.
This man came with 2 championships.
What happened after the last Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl? They went into obscurity and they never returned.
Bro, I'm not mad about y'all saying Brady. Yeah,
and
I feel like a lot of stuff went his way, his favor for him to win those championships.
Yeah,
he should have lost a few of them. His defense bailed him out of 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, but you can't say that for 28-3. And I was with you. Listen, I was one of those people.
At least 2 of them.
I wasn't with Tom. I wasn't with Tom because I kept saying the field goal. He get that and they kick a chippy chop field goal and win. And Adam Vinatieri should be Super Bowl MVP for 3 of them. Right. That's what I said originally. Yep. But I had said out loud. I told Wesley. We were looking. I said if Tom finds a way to come back against Atlanta, I said I won't badmouth him no more. I was at this point, if he finds a way to will that team, and I know the defense played. Yes, they had to play this, but this is the same defense that allowed them to score 28 points in the first. Within the
what you mean? Tom gave away a pick 6.
Right,
and Tom overcame that, didn't he? Tom led them.
You better play lights out if you giving them points.
Right, but But it's a lot of quarterbacks.
Where's the concept here? You gave him points. He took the points back and won. Like, how's that make sense?
Defense got a hold though. He get credit for the defense holding too.
No, but
here's the thing.
No, but here's the thing. No. Okay, but Byron, listen. Okay, think about it. What do they say on TV? What do we say when a defense gets tired? Right, so they're on the field. All right, they get off the field. Whose job is it to give the defense a breather in addition to scoring? The quarterback and the offense, they have to give the defense time to catch their wind, right? Because we talk about it in games where the offense is 3 and out. I don't care how awesome your defense is. Over time in the NFL, the defense is going to wear down. So in order for them to perform excellent in the second half, not only did Tom have to play lights out, they had to have meticulous drives. They had to have 15, 20-yard drives. I mean, he not only did he go down the field and score and play perfect the rest of that second half, but Tom had to milk the clock just right to give that defense time enough to come out. And then Atlanta helped them a little bit with their play calling. But even if they ran the ball a couple more times, the way that Tom was marching down the field in the second half, leading the team. Now he's not scoring every play. He's not running the ball. He's not blocking. He's not catching the ball. But he's the field general. He's the point guard of the offense. He's the man that the offense flows through.
I give you that. I give you that.
He's making the read at the line of
in the first half, they got outplayed. And in the second half, they got outcoached. Atlanta just, got, outcoached. So you try to tell me Tom, motivated the defense too to hold them, okay, to some points. You know what I'm saying? Hold them so I can, bring you back. He get credit for both ends, not the coach, not the players.
Now let me ask you this: is Tom Brady not vocal on the bench?
He probably is, but according to y'all, he talked to the defense too. So I got to give him Coach of the Year too.
He do. Okay. Well, you can say the same thing about LeBron too.
Right. I wanted to do the LeBron. I wanted to ask him. So is LeBron not the GOAT? He leaves Miami, goes back to Cleveland. Cleveland was in the perennial trash.
That's different though. That man playing offense and defense.
But it didn't matter.
We can use the same concept.
Hold on.
All right.
Just talking
Brady
about
ain't playing defense.
We can use.
But now you're nitpicking. We're talking about emotional and mental impact. So let's take the stats off. If you come to a team and immediately that team becomes a playoff team, don't worry about the extra pieces you get. Your name alone it brings talent with it. So you go. Tom leaves New England. He goes to Tampa. They had some pieces, but other pieces came. Why? Because of the name. They didn't come for Bruce Arians. They didn't come for Byron Leftwich. They didn't come for anybody else on that team. They came for TB12. Same thing. When 6 left Miami and went back to become 23 in Cleveland, the reason it's just like what happened in Miami. Talent gathered around him. Then talent gathered around him in Cleveland. When he left Cleveland, went to Los Angeles, it was a different way of getting it, but talent had to gather there too. But talent gathers around where there is a superstar name, where there is greatness. You can take talent and put it around other things. You could use an example. I've just used like the Brooklyn Nets, for example. So we'll say basketball since they play both sides. There's a lot of greatness in a way, a good talent in Brooklyn, but yet I have not seen the greatness enough to win a championship. We'll see how this year plays out for them. But at least you could say every stop LeBron's had, I know he had to do it twice over in Cleveland, but every stop he's won a championship. Tom's only been 2 places, but every stop won a championship.
I'm just saying, man.
I was going to say baseball too. Like your pitcher is your main person that people look at the most.
Yep.
Pitchers compared to a quarterback at that aspect. So I'm just throwing it out there.
Yep, and in a way, he's the leader of the defense because if he's not pitching right, ain't but so much the fielders can do, right? You would now feel
pitcher play defense, right?
I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
Hold on.
I got it. I'm just trying to put 2 and 2 together here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to put the sandwich together.
I got you. So since we're going to talk baseball, in the American League, yes, the pitcher only plays defense. In the National League, they play both sides of the ball.
They play both sides.
And we just blew Byron. Byron said, "What?"
I didn't know, bro. I'm a baseball guy. I like baseball.
I know that part, but I'm just saying you can't use that concept and not try to give a person. Well,
real quick.
All right, go
for you two Eagles, because you two are the only one that might agree with this. Randall Cunningham, Greg Marshall brought that up. He brought y'all's guy up, so I just wanted to shout him out real quick. Let y'all know that somebody's on the Eagles side with Randall Cunningham.
So y'all was in y'all backyard, y'all was emulating Tom Brady. Y'all was emulating.
No, I was.
We not emulating Tom Brady, but you emulating the quarterback. You want to be the quarterback.
04 came out. Why is the reason people picked the Falcons? Madden 04 came out. Why is the reason people? Nope, not because they had Allen Rossum on corner, D'Angelo Hall on corner. It was Vic. That's the reason why.
Couldn't stop 7.
You couldn't stop 7. So that's what I'm saying. The quarterback is the reason why they say, that's the GOAT. But I understand your concept because I'll say,
you can't be a GOAT if you don't play both sides, though. That's why I don't think football got a GOAT over the whole sport.
I agree with you on that aspect, but I don't agree with you sitting here trying to throw.
So it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? We done with talking. I'm not.
I mean, if you want, you weasel however you want to weasel, Byron. You feel how you want to feel.
I'm just saying. I said if I were to pick a GOAT, I would pick Deion. So that's subjective. Which I said I don't feel like there's a GOAT over the sport.
Weasel how you weasel, boss.
Well,
let me
run the tape. Run the tape.
No, I'm not running nothing. I'm going to ask you a question.
Tape.
Who's the GOAT of quarterbacks? If you want to do it like
Brady.
that. All right, then shut up now. Next topic.
I said that.
But you tried to like run down the road with a knife in your hand, stabbed yourself, and got mad.
Hey, listen. Byron, if nothing else, you could say, listen, I got you, Durante. Byron, you know what you could say? You said, listen, Tom is the GOAT, and we beat the GOAT. And that's all you could have walked off right there. You could have been like Nick Foles and the boys beat the GOAT.
Man, that's super facts. I didn't have to tell you facts like that. I thought you would already know that.
All right, well, moving right along. The fake GOAT is
hey, look, hold on. I know wait.
What?
Real quick.
What?
I know one quarterback that didn't beat 14 seconds. All right, anyway. Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, man. What's gonna happen with Aaron Rodgers, man?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? But Brady couldn't beat Eli in the big game. So would that mean Eli to go?
I told you the NFC East is that man's weakness.
That man's weakness, except this one time because we had a young team. We ain't gonna count that.
How many rings Eli got?
2.
Okay. How many rings did the Eagles take from Tom Brady?
1.
Okay. And how many rings does Tom Brady have?
7. By the way, his
my
Super
man
Bowl
would have
winning.
had 10 to 1 for the NFC.
I just want to give you this. His winning percentage is 70% of the Super Bowl. So if Tom get there, unless he meets something from the NFC East, Tom finna win.
Yeah. So I just want you to do some math with me. But moving right along, because we're going to that guy. You got something, Durante?
No, I'm good.
I saw your hands moving. I was like, man, I don't want to miss you.
No,
because I've been mainly looking at Byron. Because I just
roast Brent one time.
What's happening?
And he just
I know. I heard the 14 seconds. I let it slide. I don't know.
Yeah, we just let that just go on through the wash. Ain't nobody talking about that.
Ain't nobody talking about y'all either. But anyway, Aaron Rodgers.
Nope. But I'm still gonna represent the squad. So whatever you want to say, Jets all day, baby. We out here.
Aaron Rodgers, the original Tyreek Hill.
Slowest Tyreek Hill on the field. But anyway, what's gonna happen with Aaron Rodgers, man? Because
I think Denver, bro. I think him and Adam trying to get up out of there.
I don't know. All right, so this is just what I heard at the bar.
Bar talk. Come on with it.
Drunk talk. They was drunk.
Not me. I was working.
He was still talking about football. He was a beast back in the day and everything.
He said, "Yeah, back in my day, man, I took Aaron Rodgers' spot." Wait, anyway, no. This is just a theory dude came up with. He was like, "All right, Tom Brady just retired. What if Aaron said he don't want to go to a rebuild team? He wants the team to win now. What if he go to Tampa?"
Nothing.
No.
All right. I'm just going out there.
I see your Tampa. I raise you one more.
What's up?
Ready-built team, just fresh off a conference championship loss. He's from there. He loves it. He wants to go to San Francisco. If they let Jimmy G walk, which I assume they will, it seems like they will. John Lynch was hugging him like his grandma died.
He said, "Hey man, come here."
If he
John was like, "Hey, come here."
I don't know if y'all remember, but when he got drafted, he wanted to get drafted by the Niners. He didn't want to go to Green Bay. He wanted to go to San Francisco. He wanted to be close to home.
Yo, who want to play in Green Bay?
I don't disagree with that.
Brett didn't even want to be there. He had to decide.
That's right. To be fair, Brett Favre got his teeth cut in Atlanta, and then, like Byron said, then had to get traded there.
Facts.
Yeah, my man was in Atlanta wide open.
Right.
Did he stay there though? Did he stay there though?
He wanted to.
Okay. Did he stay at Green Bay though?
He went to Minnesota in a dome.
Yeah, every off season,
and for some reason, I don't know. Brett might have been drunk when he made the decision to go to the Jets, but we ain't gonna talk about it. Anyway, we're talking about Aaron Rodgers. I like that brand. I like that brand. I'm gonna say this right now.
No. Hold on. We're gonna say this about the Jets, and then we're gonna move on. That's where great players go to die. Now moving right along.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, Durante. Now to your point about Tampa Bay, and Wesley can attest this. I told him I thought it would be an interesting spot if the team sort of stays the same way. If Russell Wilson decided he wanted to leave Seattle, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Because with Sean Payton leaving New Orleans, because there was indications he might go to New Orleans to play with Sean Payton, but Sean Payton leaving means that team's probably going to blow up. So, but Tampa's a ready-made team. Arguably, they were 1 or 2 stops away from finding a way to beat the Rams in overtime. You add Russell Wilson, and then I mean, I know you may lose some pieces because people are trying to shop their, get their dollars while they're still hot. But I mean, if Bruce Arians stays as the head coach, that would not be a bad landing spot.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that. I like that.
I'm concerned about the defense.
And then Devontae said if wherever Aaron go, he going. So I guess they're going to San Francisco together. And
well, they better get some money.
Yeah, they'll drop a couple people.
They better
you got them two. Aaron to take a pay cut just to get him over there. I bet you anybody else will.
I mean, it'd be interesting. But
and Tom Brady took pay cuts like, go ahead and bring these people in. I don't mind. I got enough
Tom
money.
Brady he already got money.
Tom married to a lady that make more money than him anyway, so that's neither here nor there.
Keep it a stack, and that's why he retired. She like, you coming to take these babies? I'm not.
No, that's why he didn't retire, because she wanted him to retire years ago, and he said, "I'm good. I'm not doing that." How old these kids again? Nah, I'm not.
The oldest one is a teenager, but that's Bridget Monahan's child. So the oldest one with Giselle is 11.
He said Bridget Monahan.
How old are these children again? I'll be back in a couple years.
Man, Tom got baby mamas.
Tom said, "I'm pulling 50."
I'll be back when I get back. But anyway, if you still watch the show, hey, please share, like, and all that good stuff while we continue to talk. Because we're gonna be here for a little while longer.
My man, my man Gregory said something.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. There you go. He said, "I think this is that's a loaded question, in that all these guys played at different times. The game now is very different from 20 years ago. Whether we speak of football or basketball, so to say, one guy is the greatest of all time is very subjective. This is true."
Appreciate you, Greg. You got some knowledge on it, like Byron.
Hey, but listen. Gregory and I, we're Cowboy fans together, so we have hard limits.
Never mind. I lied.
Wait. Hold on. He's like I am. He's a realist. Wait.
You can't say nothing about this man because he brought up Randall Cunningham, and that's a lot from a Cowboys fan.
Right.
My fault.
That's a lot.
God had to make you sneeze because you was about to say something you had no business saying. That's what happened.
Get that devil up out of it.
Right.
Hey,
look, hold on. Bob, don't come at me. God take you
all
the
way connection.
God take you all the way up the picture. He just said sneeze the right time. I'm like, all right, that. He's like, Bob, go.
All right, my man B World 101 said, y'all think Andrew Luck come back will make some sense? No, I don't think Andrew Luck coming back is gonna make any sense. Though somebody on Twitter tried to start a rumor, and I passed that rumor off to Brandon. He passed it out to his mama, and it was bad because I felt so dumb and stupid.
Why you pass it?
It looked like it was ESPN and everything.
Can I ask a question? Why you pass it to your mama?
She's a Colts fan.
Yeah, she's a Colts fan. So Wesley is our experts about nothing. Black Adam Schefter, and so I'm over here. I'm like, he sent me the link, and of course I'm not verifying it. I'm just reading the link. Like, Andrew Luck.
It looked legit, man.
So I mulled it over for 20-30 minutes before I made the phone call. I was like, maybe Andrew Luck is coming back. Of course, at this point, my mom's excited. She's like, yes, because the quarterbacks we've been having the last couple of years is trash. Although she does have an affinity for Jacoby Brissett, so I will give her that.
Ask her. No, don't ask her this. She might try to find me. I ain't about to. I ain't gonna touch that. Nope.
And then the best part, I'm gonna tell y'all Philly fans something. The best part is my mom is like, who is this trash quarterback they done picked up? I said, see, he was the quarterback from Philly who didn't win the Super Bowl, but sort of won a Super Bowl. And my mom was like, well, he garbage. I was like, yes, he is.
He did all right.
But I think B World 101, if you're still watching, no, Andrew Luck needs to stay where he's at. And there's a few people that need to go where he's at if they haven't gone already. They need to hang it up.
Apparently Dion should go play.
They've been washed and they need to be hung up to dry at this point. Let's just be honest. They got
the one in the bottom corner is almost that.
Hey man, that's why I wanted to bring this up. That's what I wanted to see.
I mean, and this is the crazy part. To me, Aaron Rodgers is amazing in the regular season in 16 or now 17 games. Fantastic MVP caliber player.
Hey man, State Farm on that man's side. He Gucci.
He not on his side. They not on his side in the playoffs. Moment that the brackets come into play, that man ain't been the same since what 2011.
Hey, let's think about this for a second. State Farm messing people up, man.
Think about it different when that defense playing different schemes.
Let's just think about this for a second.
And Pat Mahomes been on the cover twice in the last 3 years.
Well, forget the cover. He broke that. But let's just think about this State Farm though. State Farm put people in the dirt.
Chris Paul.
Yep.
James Harden was there a little bit at one point.
James Harden.
Aaron Rodgers is the poster boy.
Hey,
Aaron Rodgers hasn't come close to winning a Super Bowl since he's been doing State Farm commercial. He's been in some NFC Championship games, but he hasn't come close to winning.
Hey, who else was in those commercials? Chris Paul. It was James Harden. I'm thinking NBA wise. My bad.
It was my girl that playing the WNBA. I don't know what she's been doing.
Oh, the young cat from Oregon.
Yeah, that's what
Oh Lord, not her because she was nice, but she nice.
I don't think so. I mean, I can't say her last name.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't.
Dang, bro. Hey, don't do State Farm commercials if you ever come to this.
You want a ring, you may not want to do State Farm. Now you want to get a bag, go do your State Farm. Ride it out. Do what you do. I don't know. This is an observation for me. Now y'all know I be putting things together sometimes randomly.
Yep.
It's just like Donovan in a chunky suit.
Yeah, that chunky suit messed that man up, had him throwing up in the huddles and everything. It's rough. Don't you do that.
Yep. So that's why I said, Durante, Gregory's like me.
Gregory, we appreciate you. We need more people like you, me, Byron, and Brent in the world.
Such a glaring omission.
Damn.
Because Wesley don't give credit to nobody except for, he a bandwagon fan.
I don't
Tom
know.
Brady.
Tom Brady, and I'm pretty sure Jets fans hate the Patriots.
I can't stand Tom Brady, but at the end of the day, my man is proven he's that guy. My whole headset died from whatever it is that Durante was spewing out. My whole left side just said, "Forget this, I'm out."
Your headphones had a stroke.
I guess so.
How?
I don't know, man. I ain't got no sense.
They wireless. I mean, wireless. They got wires. It's a wired headset. How?
I didn't want to hear that BS you was talking, man. Get up out of here with that.
Shut up. Ain't much
Hey, man. But anyway, moving right along. So we got our Super Bowl. Now, because apparently I don't be writing stuff down and I don't be going back and listening because I ain't got the time ahead of time. All right. Who we got for the Super Bowl? I'll start.
I got Rams. I got the half. Oh, my fault. You got who?
I got Rams.
I got the halftime show.
Do you really got the halftime show? I mean, it's gonna be all right.
That's on winning. Hey, let me get this off. I'm gonna give you my pick. I did see a tweet today, it was a shared tweet on Instagram. Anyway, it said this is the closest Detroit ever been. Matt Stafford and Eminem performing. Anyway, just want to throw it out there. I was like, dang. I got Rams. I love Joe Burrow, though, and I got to give that man his respect. But Rams is too powerful. But it's going to be good. I feel like it's still going to be a good game.
Hey, everybody listening. Also,
but here's a prime example of somebody going from a team that ain't nothing to a stacked team and going straight to the Super Bowl the next year. So
there's been a lot of stacked teams, and
well, hold on. Because you're saying this, and I think I get what you're saying. You're trying to bash Tom Brady again.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like y'all talking about quarterbacks, goats. I'm like, bro, if he stays for the team for, I'm just saying, if dude stays for the team for 7 years, and he wins 7 championships,
I guarantee you, Matt Stafford.
He's the GOAT. I said, we think
Matt Stafford isn't doing that.
I'm saying if he does, you know what I'm saying? You never know
so you're saying that Tom Brady and throughout his whole career played on stacked teams, offensively.
Yeah. Are you being serious? You being serious?
What?
You being dead serious?
I love you, Byron.
Wait, the team in general was stacked.
Stick to the script. And
okay, hold on. I gotta stop you. Wait, hold on. The first three teams defensively were absolutely stacked. Offensively, the cupboards were bare. When you have Troy Brown playing both sides of the ball,
thank you,
and Deion Branch is your best other wide receiver. I don't mean okay. So he had an okay offensive line. They blocked for him. They didn't even have good running backs back then.
I was about to say, can you name the running back they had?
Oh man, no.
That's what.
No, Falk wasn't running back. Falk.
Gordon Dillon was on that team at one point.
No. That was Falk was the
and he was 55.
after the first three. Falk was like the Super Bowls 4 and 5. He wasn't on the first set of Super Bowls.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so that's what I'm saying. The cupboard was bare offensively. Tom did more with less, and that's why I said, like, people would make.
But that team was already primed for a championship run.
How? No, but they don't know nobody on it.
Well, but they missed the playoffs the year before, and they started the year 0-2 the year they went to the Super Bowl, like with Drew Bledsoe. So you had a All-Pro caliber quarterback. I mean, he was in the twilight of his career, but an All-Pro quarterback, and they were losing. You insert a 5th round draft pick that no one expected to play. What is it? Pick number 196.
He got hurt.
199.
They weren't losing. 199.
And he was the 4th string. They don't even normally carry 4 quarterbacks. 4th string quarterback.
Bro, they got that man from GameStop.
Right.
Bro, Bledsoe got hurt. That man did not.
And what happened? He
was not losing the game.
What was their record, Byron, when he took over?
I do not know.
I think it was 0-2. 0-2 is what I remember.
But I can't believe you right now.
They lost the first 2 games, and then Tom took them on a run. Bledsoe played in one playoff game. They put him back in, and he managed to win the game. But then I think Bill realized he did what he did his Mike Singletary impression. I can't win with him. No way, no how.
I can't win with him. No way, no how. No way, no how. I can't win with him.
Can't coach him.
Can't coach him. Can't play with him. I can't win with him.
And they ended up eventually, as many things happened, he ended up coming to Dallas eventually. But he went, that was a thing.
He couldn't win with him either. Oh, my fault.
Well, that's a whole other thing for a whole other day. But
he was like, "We ain't gonna do that right now."
No, y'all done butchered me enough.
I'm done.
Hey,
I'm
man,
not done.
I'm
still not done.
I ain't had nothing to do with none of that.
I said whenever I see Brandon.
But Byron, now that you done try to throw us off with this, who's your pick for the Super Bowl, man?
Oh man, it's gonna be tough. I think it's a battle of the defenses. I think Von Miller and Aaron Donald are just too hungry. Like they get into the quarterback. Burrow gonna have to make some quick decisions. You got to pray on Matt Stafford to have a bad game. Yeah, that's the only way I can see them winning because I feel like they're gonna be on Burrow's neck on the defense.
Yeah.
As much as I want to go with Burrow and them, I gotta go with Aaron Donald and the boys, man.
Yeah,
I got to.
Well, I guess great minds think alike. So I got a caveat. I'm gonna do the Byron thing. I like the Rams, but it's only contingent upon if the defense shows up. They cannot play 2 halves of football the way they played the first half of the NFC Championship game. If they do that, Joe Burrow is going to eat them up. But if they show up like they did in the second half, if they get home, if they put the pressure on Joe Burrow, they don't give him time, then yes, I like the Rams. They're very talented on both sides of the ball. Not that the Bengals are not, but they're talented and they have seasoned talent. These are not guys that are filling out the league. I mean, Joe Burrow, this is his first full season. I agree with that. Right. So that's why the pass rush is important because if they can't get home, if they can't get home and they can't apply enough pressure to make those throws be off, the Rams are going to be in for a long day. And I told Wesley in the second half, at points early in the second half, the Rams were on their heels. I mean, Sean McVay at one point used up his last challenge, and I mean, he was lucky that they ended up winning the game. He was running through them, desperate to try to win the game, and then the defense finally found whatever they needed to get home. I don't know if the offensive line just finally got tired or they changed something in the scheme on one of the times they went to the sideline. They finally started getting up in there. When they got up in there and started hitting my man, the 49ers couldn't find the traction they had in the first half.
And I mean, they just had pressures too, because I mean, they weren't in the way of sacks either. Like talking about,
no, they just were touching them, getting close to them, making them uncomfortable, making them move.
Yeah, that's it,
and if they play, that's the way they played in the second half in the Super Bowl, then the Rams should run away with the Super Bowl. I believe. I'm with you, Byron. But if they come out lackadaisical, playing like they don't want it,
and Jalen better not act like this. Jamar Chase ain't no rookie. Or excuse me, he better not act like that man.
I feel like he shut that man down for the championship.
Jalen gotta control his emotions, bro.
Yeah,
but Higgins ain't bad either. So
it don't. If they can get the Burrow and get him on his heels, it won't matter because Burrow, as we saw, he can get a little phased. They can say he icy and all that. Nah, you get on him. He get a little shaky. And he was showing that.
Listen, the thing, Von Miller is the only thing why I picked the Rams because they're just gonna tell him, hey man, just go out the quarterback. That's all you do. They might take him out second down. Hey man, third down you rush him. First down you go at him.
And the last time we seen Von Miller in the Super Bowl, I mean, I know the rest of the Broncos defense was amazing, but Von Miller was eating up Cam Newton. He just eating him alive, just smacking him. I mean, just
after that game, that's when Cam Newton disappeared. Like gradually, just disappeared.
But I told you, when you lose a Super Bowl,
he took his soul.
I'm telling you, when you lose a Super Bowl, it does something to you,
bro. He Shang Tsung that man, yo. Not even playing.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, more comeback. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean,
you fired, bro. Cut the show. This man fired.
But yeah, so I'm with you. Von Miller is the difference maker, and he adds to the team. I mean, I know Aaron Donald been to the Super Bowl, but he adds to the team a veteran leader that's won a Super Bowl, knows what it takes to win that big game, the one game that everybody tries to win. Aaron Donald's been there, yeah, but they couldn't overcome their quarterback. That was part of their problem, which is why the quarterback is important, Byron.
Speaking of quarterback, I'm tired of seeing the talks.
But they were getting to the Super Bowl with a bad quarterback.
He ain't talking about
say that again.
They were getting to the Super Bowl with a bad quarterback.
They got to the Super Bowl one time with a bad quarterback. And what happened in that?
A lot of people get to the Super Bowl with a bad quarterback.
And what happens?
Well,
hey man, sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. The defense got to hold up.
Right. See Broncos 2.0.
Hold on. I got it, y'all. I'm just gonna shut them up. When I need you, I need you.
I need you.
I mean,
hey, that's why I picked Dion.
I mean, y'all did win with Nick Folk, huh?
Hello.
Whatever the heck his name is.
Who?
Whoa,
don't disrespect. Don't disrespect. Don't you disrespect him like that, yo. I'm telling you now.
My man was balling out.
I will rob you.
Peyton Manning won't get no MVP in that team.
No. I'm gonna knock and rob you. That's what I'm gonna do. Hey man, I'm coming to get your stuff, bro.
Jimmy G got to the Super Bowl. He terrible. Gofflin got to the Super Bowl. He terrible.
Is Jimmy G terrible?
Yes. But I will give you this. He can throw. I challenge
you with that. Okay.
Matt Stafford was hot garbage a couple seasons ago. When nobody even picking him up on fantasy.
Hey.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Have any of y'all have drafted him in fantasy football?
Yes, I have. Yes.
When?
It's been some years. No.
Hold on. Wait. But you just asked the question. You didn't give us a specific time. So yes, I drafted.
I'm just saying lately. I'm saying lately. This is what have you done for me lately?
This year.
But that's that. But wait. You didn't add that provision at first. It was have you ever drafted him? The answer to that question is yes.
Yes, I have drafted him.
I have drafted him.
But my thing is,
where was he playing?
Bro, that's like asking somebody how they took a shower. Of course, they took a shower before. You asked somebody to take a shower lately.
But hold on. Nobody's saying that Stafford's the GOAT, though.
Right or wrong?
But Byron, nobody's saying Stafford's the GOAT. You're the only person that's bringing this back up because you lost the argument early and you want to win again.
Anybody
you lost.
Nothing.
Leave it alone.
Yes, you did, bro. I'm gonna say it.
You lost. Leave it alone. Because Stafford playing for what team? What team he played for?
Detroit Lions.
And what was on that team again?
Nothing and nothing.
Garbage.
Well, Calvin Johnson was over there.
That was a long time ago.
Exactly.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Lately, let's talk about lately, Durante. Like y'all was trying to tell me lately.
Won't nothing on that Detroit team but some stink.
Don't try to flip it because
He flipping it for no reason.
But to be fair to Matt Stafford, and we should be fair, when Matt Stafford took a Detroit Lions team, moribund as it is, they managed to make the playoffs. That was the one team that we could somehow seemingly Dallas beat in a playoff game. Though I'm sure in that game, as I watched it, I told Wesley I was convinced both teams were trying to find a way to lose the game. Detroit just found
y'all got some calls though.
We did
friendly calls.
So I mean, Matt Stafford took a Detroit Lions team with no Barry Sanders on it to the playoffs, and no Calvin Johnson at that point in time either.
My man said the defense wins championships.
Right. Well, it does.
He said defense won it. But
right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying defense wins championships.
I'm saying, but Matthew Stafford was at one point was a top 10 quarterback, right? Can we agree on that? At one point in the league, at a given point, he was a top 10 quarterback, if by nothing but passing ability. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
Passing ability to Calvin Johnson, but yes.
Yeah. Okay. So if
it don't matter.
Right, because he's not Trent Dilfer. He can throw the rock. He just needs somebody
exactly.
to throw it.
That's what I'm saying. It don't matter.
So if no offense, Trent Dilfer, but if you take him and put him on a team with weapons, I'm just saying, like you look at Cooper Kupp, you add a OBJ to that. You got a Jefferson to that.
Mind you, Odell came in the middle of the season, and Kupp was already making those yards before Odell came.
Right, so he didn't have a decoy. He was just catching. He was just catching the ball.
Just throwing that out there.
So
because a lot of people are saying that when Odell got there, they got good, bro. Kupp is a triple crown, and he won't there for half the daggone season. I don't want to hear that. And I want to go back. Now that Odell there, Baker Mayfield garbage. Now keep it going.
Well, Baker Mayfield was garbage from the jump. We didn't have to eat Odell.
Here's the thing, fellas.
Don't ever say. I don't want people to say Odell might be a crybaby, but at the same time, the Odell is back. He doing his thing. I ain't gonna say completely back, but he giving us glimpses of dang. That used to be the old Odell.
Bro, but here's the thing, and this is basically what y'all said.
Oh my God!
A great quarterback. Listen. A great quarterback cannot overcome a bad defense.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
But a great defense can overcome a bad quarterback.
Ladies and gentlemen, so you have
a great quarterback can overcome a bad defense.
There we go.
Aaron Rodgers.
When has he won a championship? Y'all would just talk about he didn't won a championship.
No. But I'm
we're talking about championships.
I just want people to notice something real quick.
So my man West grabbing himself like, he's trying to figure it out. I got you.
No, I'm not. No.
He's holding this thought because I just want to get this off. Anybody out there listening, watching right now, you know when a person argues with you and they bring it up 2 days later, they still mad at the fact that they lost the argument. They still bring it up. So keep going. Why you bring it up then?
I'm just saying when
I'm just saying.
I mean, I see what you're saying, Byron, but I mean, it's a balance to it, though, right? You can't. So the offense isn't just the quarterback, though. So you couldn't have a totally terrible, stagnant offense and a super good defense, because if your offense can score, points on the board is what wins the game. So, like, even if you pitched a shutout, okay, if your offense don't score at no point in time, y'all won in overtime 0-0. So somebody got to get some points, right? So you do have to. So the quarterback is not the end all be all, but generally because they orchestrate the offense, they are the most important component to an offense. Offense being one half the ball. Defensively, you could have good defensive players in different spots and the defense be good. Like Rams are an example. The secondary is a little suspect. I mean, I know Jalen is back there, but you don't know which Jalen you're getting from week to week. But if you get a good pass rush, well, it don't matter how good the corners are unless they really blow a coverage. Because if you get home, quarterback ain't getting the ball out, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the quarterback of the defense. It's not one person changing an entire defense. The pass rush, yes, that makes a difference. But you had one really good corner, and I'll use I have to use the justices. You had a really good corner, so you got Darrelle Revis.
That's right.
That's a real Allen.
Revis Allen. But if the other 10 dudes on defense ain't doing their job, I don't care how good my man is out there. The other dudes got to do their job at least moderately.
Just because you got 11 interceptions.
He couldn't motivate him like you said Brady was doing. He can't coach them up.
Let me ask you a question.
You can't coach them up. You're talking like a preacher.
Darrelle Revis is a great corner. He was a great corner. But he does not have the cachet. He does not have the body of work than a Tom Brady. A man come to you and sit 7 Super Bowl rings down on the table, say, I can take you there. And another man walks in and says, I'm a one-man stop and show as corner. I got some playoff experience. I got 1 ring with Tom. That's all I got.
Yeah, but
wait,
Byron,
Byron,
0 at one point. So
Byron,
he had to get to that point.
Byron, that's the point that we're making about Tom Brady being the GOAT. He can do that when others can't.
Right. I'm gonna be honest. I'll use my team as an example. There's no world that exists currently that Dak Prescott walks over to our defense in between and tells them, listen, y'all got to get y'all stuff together. It's just not going to fly. He doesn't have the cachet that a Tom Brady does. Tom walk over and tell the defense they're going to get their stuff together. They may not like Tom getting in, talking trash to them. They're more apt to listen because Tom has experience to go with knowing what it takes.
Hold on. This is the thing, though. This is the thing, though. Tom can go over there and say that. And in their mindset, they're like, yeah, if we give Tom a chance, he'll go out there.
That's what I was about to say. Tom Brady ain't got to say nothing else but get me the ball back in my hands. He can just go out there and just be calm as ever. Get the ball back in my hands, and I will walk the team back down the field and do this. And back to you, Byron. Let me ask you this.
And back to you.
If you look at time of possession, who has time of possession? Who holds the ball more? If you give a great quarterback the ball and he goes down as a field general, he walks the team down the field.
Walk with him.
If he can do that, does the other team get the ball back?
Do they get the ball back?
Or can he play keep away by managing the time of possession by just doing that and then scoring? That's all I want to know.
It's all about play calling.
It's all about play calling?
Yeah.
Does the quarterback have the ability to alter play calls? Yes or no?
Come on.
Yes or no?
It all depends on the coach.
Yes or no?
No,
okay.
Byron. Byron. Well, hold on, Wes. That's not true because while you may not have been given the carte blanche to change the play at the line of scrimmage, if you convince the other 10 dudes in the huddle, this is what he called, but this is what I want to do, and we've seen Aaron Rodgers do that. So if I'm using Aaron Rodgers as an example, I'm just saying. So if you have that cachet, you can convince, and this is what Tom does. If you have the cachet to get the others to buy in, I don't care what the offensive coordinators call or what the head coach call. Now you might get pulled out the game, sure, but on that one play before the ball is snapped, you can go to the line of scrimmage and say, "No, we're not running this play. We're going to run our own play." Patrick Mahomes last week, him and Travis Kelce, they go to the huddle, they call a play. Travis Kelce tells them in the huddle, "I'm just going to run to the open spot in the field. Just throw me the ball." And at the line of scrimmage, you go back and watch the tape. You hear him yelling. I didn't notice what he was yelling at the time. I was just like, "Why is he going? Do it, Kelce. Do it. Snap the ball. He gives him the ball. When you can get people to buy in that you are the man, just like Wesley said, if Tom can convince you, if you get me the ball back, and they know that the evidence is that Tom Brady with time on the clock, Tom gives you a shot. Them dudes go out there and play harder than a little bit.
Can Baker Mayfield go do that?
He can try.
He can hope and wish. He can dream about it. Let's be honest. He can dream about it. But
I'm just saying, like, it's not many quarterbacks in the league that can be like, "Yo, you give me the ball, you already know."
Right.
Like you already like, I'm him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
now another thing, Byron, is just overall, and you must admit this, Tom Brady, points-wise, has more points on the board than most. Any defensive player.
Wow.
Most offensive players.
Talk to him.
He got more points on the board. Like I said, I think, in his later age, and at his retirement age, we shall say, he led the league in how many categories would you say? Since you're a stats man, Byron, and you watch the game, because you tell me this all the time, I want you to tell me what Tom Brady led the league in this season.
Yards. Passing
yards. What else did he lead the league in?
Was it touchdown throws?
How about that? Now, I think he led them in another category, Mr. I studied the game, and I know stats and all these things because you him, as Durante says, but you take the title. I'm just asking you, in his advanced age, where most people younger than him, some people, let's just say half his age that are playing in the league can't do.
Man, bro, but how many people are throwing to 3 Hall of Famers and impossible?
3 Hall of Famers and impossible?
How many people?
Hey,
how many people?
Let me ask you in a second.
Huh?
How many?
I was just telling
how many teams got? How many quarterbacks are throwing to 3 Hall of Famers and impossible?
Hold on, wait.
How many quarterbacks are doing that?
Who are the 3 Hall of Famers and impossible? All right.
Who?
I said Joe Montana.
But Byron, name those people again.
Yeah, please, for everybody in the room to hear.
Oh, those 3 Hall of Famers and impossible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Evans, Gronk.
I'll give you Gronk.
I give you Gronk.
Mike Evans ain't a Hall of Famer.
There's a caveat.
Mike Evans got, first seven seasons got 1,000 yards.
But he's
gonna be a Hall of Famer. Antonio Brown is going to be a Hall of Famer.
The hell he is. That man just got naked. That man just got naked in New York. You think he'll be a Hall of Famer? They're gonna treat that man like that.
When he get right.
When he get right.
Two things. When he gets right, and if he has somebody that can get him the ball reasonably, because we've seen a lot of great receivers.
His size and speed is up there.
All right, I understand that. But
now let's go back before you burn Antonio Brown. Before you do your black on black crime, because I know you want to do that, so I'm gonna give you the opportunity. But let me get back to Gronk.
Am I right or wrong?
Let me get back to Gronk. Let me get back to Gronk
because I'm not gonna sit here and do this.
Let me get back to Gronk. Is Gronk in a later stage of his career?
Son.
Huh?
Is he a Hall of Famer or not? That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't care about that.
Stages. Tom Brady is in his later stage. So what are you saying?
Yeah, but Gronk, if you put
limitations on one person, you keep him for another one. Be even.
Because Gronk is not that.
Hold on. I want to use another analogy.
On people.
I want to use another analogy. Okay, so Russell Westbrook is a Hall of Famer. Yes. Russell Westbrook Hall of Famer. Yes. LeBron James Hall of Famer. Yes. Carmelo Anthony Hall of Famer. Yes. We talked about Melo. Well, what's going on? I mean, so by that logic, the Lakers should be world beaters. They are not.
Oh, and would you say Anthony Davis is impossible then?
Anthony Davis is impossible.
You got to see playoff time. Playoff time ain't got here.
This motherfucker playing spades. How you playing spades with people's lives?
He said we got to see playoff time for two dudes who have been regular season MVPs. 3 dudes have played in the NBA Finals in final series. 2 of them winning one, and then obviously LeBron winning multiples. And
he's four because you got to put Howard in there.
I can't do this with you, Brian.
So wait. Is it LeBron? Like, because I'm just trying to figure out. Because I mean, same analogy. I mean, I know they play both sides of the ball, but okay, same analogy. There's a bunch of Hall of Famers. It don't always work.
Excuse me. Look at Brooklyn the first year. It don't always work.
Bro,
continue to look at Brooklyn this year.
Yeah, right.
Expectation. I don't think Kyrie Hall of Famer yet.
Okay, this is what we do now. Matt Stafford Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Yes. Of course.
All right. Odell Hall of Fame?
Not yet. Odell needs 2-3 more seasons.
I need you to think about what you're saying, Dan.
What's your point? I'm missing it.
Because you sitting here throwing out the same people. This man, Stafford Hall of Fame, Odell could be, Cup. I mean, people know Cup, but this man has a breakout year. This is breakout year. Then he throwing to some non-people. Like my thing.
I'm talking about 3 Hall of Famers. They in there. They in there. We ain't talking about.
I understand that, but
hold on, Durante, because I think you forgot. Go ahead on and burn Antonio Brown real quick. Then we'll continue.
Oh yeah, so you sitting here throwing Antonio Brown naked ass all in New York City, talking about being a Hall of Famer.
He is. Have you looked at his stats?
Who's putting him in the Hall of Fame though?
Well, who put him in the Hall of Fame?
But that matter.
They're gonna treat Antonio Brown like Barry Bonds.
But that's sort of a misnomer because, like you said, look at Antonio Brown's stats. But if you look at his stats from this year, His stats this year, they're not Hall of Fame level. Now, if we look at the Pittsburgh
but
Steelers,
he's on a stacked team though.
Okay, but
what's it got to do with anything?
You're not gonna get the ball.
Cooper Kupp is on Cooper Kupp. We just used Cooper Kupp earlier. Cooper Kupp is on an offensively stacked team. Odell Beckham joined that team halfway through the season. Cooper Kupp still tortured people.
But he's got the rhythm with Stafford though. Stafford is
rhythm makes a difference, right? So but Antonio Brown was on that team last year, won a Super Bowl. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so other than him
faking, they wouldn't have won without him.
Okay, other than faking his ID card issue this year for his vaccination, did they have the same synergy? Yes or no?
I love it.
They were off a little bit.
Okay. Okay. So he was off of his Hall of Fame caliber playing, right? Yes.
Yes.
He was hurt.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
He was hurt. Hey, man, the man is hurt.
That's what he said.
He missed games because he was hurt.
Hold on, pause. T.O. was hurt, had bolts in his legs, and the man led the
Super
Bowl. And I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. When you want it bad enough, it don't matter. As long as they don't pull you, you will be out there. You can't tell me. T.O., for all of his misgivings, for all of the toxicity they say he is to a locker room, T.O. said, I don't like you, Donovan, but if we got a shot to beat Tom Brady and win a Lombardi trophy, guess what? I'm suiting up. I'm out.
Brady ain't playing with no broke leg.
Neither with Donovan.
It comes right back to it. It comes right back to it.
Brady has played with some suspect conditions. I don't know why you keep going back to Brady. Stop it. You're going to lose this argument, okay?
It goes
man,
right back
to basketball, man.
Hell no. No, we're not moving to basketball. No, hell no. Talking about something, he might be a Hall of Famer, but that man.
I mean, on his own
resume, took 2 seasons off.
Right. Well, I mean,
just about
the previous career, yes, but that's
he came back because he knew he could win a Super Bowl ring.
Right.
That's the reason why. Yeah. How about this? Would he be a Hall of Famer if he didn't come back?
No, he borderline, maybe.
He borderline, but they're gonna treat that man like Barry Bonds.
Well, that's the thing.
Oh no,
my man got the numbers though.
Don't do it like Barry.
My man got the numbers.
But then you want to say this. You want to say people don't James Jones in Hall of Fame then.
Well, that's the thing with Antonio Brown.
From Miami.
Wherever he goes, he acts a fool and gets in trouble, gets into being a problem. Everywhere he goes. And that's what the people know. And that's why while his stats may look good, he also has another stat that looks awful. And that's his stat. That's consistent to just him. Everywhere he goes, he acts a fool and ends up getting put out or puts himself out, does something dumb to where he's not on the team anymore. Do we agree with that? Can we agree with that? He's in the Hall of Fame of stupid. That's what he's in.
Well,
he's the number one ballot on that.
Well, and I would say it's different.
But he will get in eventually.
Well, okay, that's a given.
And it's a 10 jacket he's wearing. I don't think he gets in eventually. I'll be honest with you.
They
said T.O. wouldn't get in. He was cancerous.
Yeah, but but that's the thing though. T.O. would be behind.
T.O. didn't have much of a choice but to get in.
Right.
They just had to put him in purgatory for a little bit.
T.O.'s team antics normally were behind the scenes, like within the team. Now the other stuff like standing the star and stuff, T.O. did that openly, but like the antics with like animosity, that stuff happened behind the scenes. We didn't see that on the. Antonio Brown shows up on television, on national television in front of everybody.
In my stadium.
But that has nothing to do with, inside the lines, though.
It was inside the lines.
You go to Hall of Fame for inside the lines. He won't play when he was doing that.
Yeah, but
he was supposed to be playing when he was doing that.
But the writers have to vote you in, and the other part about it is you quit on your team, and that says something. Like you can say what
he didn't quit on his team. He said he couldn't go in because his leg was hurt.
It don't matter. He quit on his team when he took his jersey off. He took his
pants off. The coach caught him.
Huh?
The coach caught him.
So you quit on your team.
How did he quit on the team when the coach said you out of here? That means
that doesn't mean that you take off all your equipment and act a fool on the field.
Right. Because if they cut him, he could have. Because just think about it. They cut him. Okay, so I'm cut. Right. Cool. Then what I do, like if there's just me, I wait to the press conference because they're gonna want to talk to me, right? I'm gonna have media time, and then I'm gonna get in front of the camera and be like, just so y'all know, the reason I wasn't in that last play, I was hurt. and coach cut me. Now, rather than be a fool, which is what I've been most of my career, I thought I would take the high road and tell y'all I'm hurt, and they tried to force me to play. I won't let them, because think about it, Byron. You can't let them control the optics. You're letting them control the optics. You're supposed to be smarter than that.
You don't let them handle things differently, Brent.
And he handled it awfully.
Okay.
But people should he knew how to handle it.
But people should evolve. You can't be the same person. All right, Byron, you always talk about Byron, you always talk about growth. You say that as people, we should mature and grow. Does Byron say that? Doesn't he say we should grow? We should be growing, right?
He says a lot. Yeah.
Okay. So there's no reason why you should still be acting like a petulant child. And you're trying to grow. I'll use Metta World Peace as an example. Metta World Peace was crazy as all get out as the artist formerly known as Ron Artest. But he made a change. He made a decision, a business decision that worked out for him. It made him a champion. It made him a team player. He already was a good player, but he had to buy into the idea that I could be better. He got some help with his mental health issues. He came back better. Antonio Brown could do the same thing. He chooses not to. He run around, palling around with Kanye and the crazy crew. I mean, all of them people nuts. I mean,
yes. You know. In addition to that, you know, he's insane. Let's just be honest. Everything he does is for attention. He loves attention and he finds a way to try to get it. Right. But wait, is he in his image? Yeah, there he is right there.
Back there. He's back there with the kid in play hair.
He back there just chilling with the crew, man.
He got on a checker. I made fun last one. I said he got on a checkerboard.
Yeah.
Yes. He got on his mama's rug.
He wants to be popular. He wants to be the center of attention, and he's definitely unevolved. Right. And that's his problem.
And Byron, I got one more for you. Oh, go ahead, Weston. I got one for.
Oh no, you go ahead because
all right, Byron. You talked about talent. You talked about Hall of Famers. Did not one Thomas Brady have Randy Moss? Did not one Thomas Brady and Randy Moss set the single season record for passing touchdown connection between a quarterback and a wide receiver? Didn't they go undefeated in the regular season? Right now. I'm just saying, you using the crush that he got Hall of Famers. Well, Tom had the best team ever assembled, defense and offense, and they couldn't beat Eli in the Super Bowl. I'm just saying, I know what you mean. Having talent helps. Yes, it makes it easier to win a title. It makes it easier to compete. But having talent isn't everything. Just like having money isn't everything. Money makes some things easier, but you have to have balance. You have to have some intelligence with that money. If somebody just handed you a pile of money, you didn't know how to spend it, you'd be broke in a week. But somebody handed you money, and then you had a little intelligence, how to invest it, how to, use that resource to gain, you're better off. And you could have done it with less money. So it's a balance. I mean, it's not all or none. It's a combination of things.
Byron, the man that gave us the corner store analogy, he should follow you on that.
Real Wesley, get on my head because I was just thinking that.
Hey man, I got you. Don't worry about it. Hey, but let's cover this real quick because B-World asked this, so let's run it real quick. So, and I got to answer for this, but his question is, who should win Super Bowl MVP, Stafford or Cup, if the Rams win?
Cup.
Well, I think you can't answer that until you see what happens. To be honest with you, that's just my opinion. Because it's Super Bowl MVP, it's not season MVP, so you need to see what happens in the Super Bowl. So it's yet to be seen. But if Cooper Kupp, shows up and he's running the stat line, it's got to be Cooper Kupp. No matter if Matt Stafford's throwing the ball, it's Cooper Kupp with the yards after catch. It's Cooper Kupp with the moves to get open as he does. But you got to see the stat line now. If Stafford distributes that ball, he has OBJ. He had, I don't know if the tight end is going to be back or not, but if he has a backup tight end, he's hitting them. And then if he's hitting Cup as well, I mean, hey.
He was hitting that backup nice too.
And don't forget about Jefferson. He's the third guy, but he's out there.
You got Jefferson. And then if he's randomly hitting Akers as well, I mean, man, you got to give it to Stafford at that point. But we got to see.
Well, if Akers played too, he was injured.
Yeah.
So I love Cup though. Cup low-key deserve MVP this year, period.
It would be nice. It would be nice to have your first wide receiver win.
It would really be nice.
Win
For
MVP.
Politics of the motherfucking NFL.
I know. Well, because wide receiver, I mean, and the funny part about it is Cooper Kupp would actually fit their motif if we really want to talk about the political side. I mean, because think about it. What does Cooper Kupp look like versus say what T.O. or Randy or put that together. So if he does, that would be an interesting. It would lead to an interesting discussion, I think.
It would, and I want to cover what Greg said right here real quick. He said, and this goes back to this other talk that we were having earlier about the Hall. We need to realize that sports writers have the say so on who gets into the Hall. This is why the player's persona has as much to do with getting in as much as his on the field play.
Yeah, field court.
And I 100% agree with that, which is why Antonio Brown is going into the Lunatics Hall of Fame, but I don't think he's making it into the NFL.
They're gonna put that man in purgatory for about 50 years, and then you know what? Let's go ahead and put him in the Hall of Fame.
Let's go down.
They go baseball him in. They go to the table and put him in on the table. They go like, oh, this the table.
Bro, baseball, we ain't gonna get into it, but baseball is the worst with Hall of Fame. I swear to God.
Oh, listen, I was thinking about that today. Between what they did to Pete Rose, I know Pete Rose didn't apologize, but come on, and what they doing to him, what they doing to Barry
Bonds.
Listen, I get
Roger Clemens, like. Yes.
Oh, yes.
That's a given.
Yes, that's a given.
A literal given.
Yeah,
ain't
nobody else though.
Huh?
Yeah, they are. They were juice.
They were, but to me, okay. So, but you can't take away from the history. Did he hit the home runs? Yes. And I don't care how much juice you on. It takes a certain level of mental acuity to be able to take a piece of wood and strike a ball coming at you 100 miles an hour.
We got to remember this too.
73 times in a season.
We got to remember this as well.
And they were throwing around him like they. Well, Byron, you say you watch baseball, and I know Durante does. They were pitching away from Barry, and Barry still managed to hit that many home runs.
We got to remember this too. It's not like the hitters were the only ones getting juiced. It was the era of juice.
Yep,
so everybody was juiced. Pitchers were juiced. Everybody on the field had a little juice in their body. So it's the era in which they played. So you just got to accept that that's the era in which they allowed this to happen. So he should be in off of that alone.
Yeah, but the media,
because they all was doing it.
Yeah,
and it's been in trials and everything. Yep. So you know, they had their connects, and they out there just popping each other, shooting each other up. So the steroid era was a thing, man, and you got to accept it. I feel, and I don't do baseball, but that's just my outside opinion.
Yeah, but Griffin played in that area, and he never get popped from no juice.
Okay. He's an exception.
I'm just kidding.
Right. Well, there's a lot of people that didn't get Papa juice. It don't mean they was taking. I mean, they won't getting it now. Not saying anything that he was, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that stings everybody else, though.
Yeah, it does. And that's why your boy. I mean, that's just the era, man. Not everybody got caught, but everybody may have been doing it. You never know, because not everybody that was doing it got caught. Right. Can we agree to that?
Right.
And like I said, I don't do baseball. But I know that has to be the case.
For sure.
It's not like everybody is out here that's out here drinking and driving that's way over the limit is out here getting caught. But they out here sipping and swerving and driving. You know what I mean?
Swerving and driving. Oh.
Durante, you're a fool. Greg said if you look at Bond's body of work before the time that they had accused him of juicing, he still had Hall of Fame numbers.
Facts.
Yep.
Facts.
That is true.
I mean, Barry Bonds at that time, he was built like the bat. Then after he took steroids, he got a head like Sylvester Stallone. I don't know.
and the neck. Don't forget the neck. The man's neck grew 3 sizes.
Him and Jose Castillo had the same size neck. I ain't never seen. Like he swallowed a Karen Wall ball. I said, God, dog, boy. Let me stop now. But yeah, he ain't lying about that. Barry Bonds definitely before those steroids had numbers.
I mean, and I mean, think about it. We don't know. The NFL didn't start testing. Yeah, the NFL didn't start testing for steroids until '89. So we don't know what happened in the '80s. Right. We don't know who was juiced. Like so like I mean, I know what you're saying, Byron. I get it. They got caught. We know that was a thing, but like. Before we were testing for it, those steroids still existed. Then they just weren't testing them for it. So we don't know. I mean, I'm not accusing, but I'll just pick somebody that's great. What if we find out later on down the road somehow Lawrence Taylor was juicing? Does that take away from what the greatness that he is as a defensive player? Does that take away from the ability to still get to the quarterback, find a way to get to the quarterback, get sacks? No, I mean, it just means he had an advantage. Sure. I mean, it made him physically bigger, but he still had to do all of the other mental things to make the play.
Durante, you okay?
Yeah, I was about to mess with Byron. Byron, you remember what this talk we had about a certain corner getting 11 picks just because he runs on doesn't mean
here we
we
go,
can't take away the picks. We can't take away the picks.
Y'all some haters, man. Y'all some straight up haters. Y'all, you a hater.
I'm not saying no names. I'm just saying.
You're right, but you laid out numbers.
You a hater, bro. You know you a hater.
You know, Durante is the person that goes out of their way, and I always feel like I know Cowboy fans can be irritating, right? But I'm one of those people. I don't bother nobody. He's one of those people that comes up and nobody solicited an opinion. Nobody said nothing on the timeline about. And he'd be, how about them Cowboys, huh? He'd be the sole dude. Like everybody else, just like, yeah, them dudes lost or whatever. He'd be like, Durante, that dude. He's like, but the boys, and I'm like. I'm not the other fans. I get it.
No, I only did that because me and Byron had the argument about it. But okay,
the argument. I was in complete agreement.
No, right, we weren't for a second because Byron was like, "But he runs zone." And I was like, "Byron, but it's the fact that he got 11 picks, whether zone or not." He was, I feel like Parsons is the better defensive player. Some dumb shit like that.
Of that team.
Of that team, that's what I'm saying. Of that team, because I was like, as a reporter,
y'all was talking about MVP, putting them, MVP of the league.
Oh no,
I don't think that was really.
That's what y'all was saying. Y'all was saying MVP race.
Man,
you said Parsons. You said Parsons should be in the MVP race.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with
3 words. Run the tape.
Run these hands because I know I didn't say that.
So if I get the tape and you said that, what do I get? Because I don't want to waste my time.
Don't waste your time because you ain't getting shit from me.
I want a whole pizza, cheese pizza from Leo.
but you got to deliver it dressed as Todd Bowles. You got to come as Todd Bowles with the pizza.
I mean, that ain't hard.
The high ass pizza you got me eating. It's average, but I mean, I'll still eat it.
I give you the wings.
Hey, if it's free, it's free, right?
The wings, okay. Free is free. I'll take wings. So I'm just gonna clip it and show you like this. What you said.
I don't think it was like that because you agreed that Parsons was the better defensive player on that team.
I agree
with you.
Y'all was talking about MVP of the league.
We were talking about MVP, but we're saying we go up to him and be like, all right,
we're talking MVP or Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year. Thank you, Wesley. Defensive Player of the Year. Now. I need some hoodies. I wear a size 2.
And you said Parsons could be the MVP of the league.
I never said that.
You said he could be in a run for the MVP of the league.
He could be a run for defensive player of the league.
My memory trash, Brand.
We're gonna run the track.
Yeah, we run the track.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't a part of this conversation because I had to talk to a whole lot of people.
All my sizes, I wear a size.
Bro, TJ Watt had like 22.5 sacks. So how can you put Parsons up there?
So that's why I was like, I don't think we were talking about MVP.
Whoever
was on like 3 weeks ago. I definitely checked the tape and I want my wings and I'm gonna come get them.
All right, that's cool. I'm gonna give you 2.
Pronto. No, I want whatever they say on the menu.
Lemon pepper. That's all you're getting.
Lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper. But on a real tip, since Brant's here, that's all, Brant. Just we won't talk it bad. I was giving props. I'm like, the man got 11 picks, but you can't take that away from him.
Well, he's dangerous, and I wanted to chime in. I wish I could have been a part of the podcast before the game. I wanted his own though. The problem is, to me, I felt like they needed to have a conversation with him anyway before the game, though it didn't matter no way because the offense didn't show up. So for what good it did, but like I felt like he would be a liability because, like you said, he tries to bait them into throwing his way. He can't cover the man one-on-one off the line. He's getting blown. I mean, like, so yeah, cool. It's gimmicky. Like you tricked him into throwing your way because it looks like the dude's open, but he ain't. But what happens when you can't recover the distance? You can't cover that distance. That's a blown play. My man is walking in the end zone all day. So I felt like prior to the game, and of course the offense didn't show up, but I felt like what was actually going to happen is if the offense showed up, what was going to happen, we were going to have a game-breaking play where he was going to be exposed. And I just was afraid that was going to happen. That was going to be how we would lose. I didn't see the 14 seconds in the slide and all that. I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine that. My thing was like, we're going to get like there's going to be a tight game. No, I'm saying I couldn't have imagined. I couldn't write it. I couldn't write it as a storyline. It wouldn't have been something I would have been like, Dak is going to run the ball with less than a minute left on the clock and burn up most of the clock, then get angry with the ref because the ref needs to touch the ball and bump it. Like, there's no way I would have wrote that. But what I did think could have happened is it'd be a close game.
There's no way I would have wrote that.
And then Diggs gets beat on a play that he overplays his hand. And then we lose the game Dallas Cowboys style. I didn't expect the Cowboys to lose the game sliding, running in the middle of the field and sliding with no timeouts. You couldn't write that stuff.
You didn't see Dak playing baseball?
It's Cowboy. It's so Cowboy.
Well, okay, right. No. Diggs getting blowing a play trying to get another interception. This Cowboys. Yeah. That was just stupidity. It wouldn't have mattered if Dallas did it or any other team. When he ran out of the pocket, I was like, what is happening?
If he just ran like the 5 yards, it might have been better. But that's
tough. They should just. If that was the case, you 40 yards out there. This goes to show you, and I hate to say this.
They could have took a shot. You're right.
This goes to show you they don't trust Dak's arm. If you as an NFL quarterback can't throw the ball 40 yards to the end zone, now yes, I know. And think about it: the formation they came out in originally, they were what Tony Romo talked about. Every 5 yards they had a man, 5, 10, and 15. All right, that's 6 dudes because they had them off the sideline. So okay, you're rushing 3, so 3 and 6 give you 9. You got 2 safeties deep. You telling me you can't fling the ball to the end zone? Like the fact that you thought you should run a running play on that formation was dumb. I'm like, dude's going to be open. And when the corners come off the sidelines, they're going to be scrambling to pick up a man because they're going to realize they're not running out routes. So once they realize that, now the man is really open and you're not going to have a gangle of people in the end zone. You're going to have 2 safeties trying to stop 5 dudes running.
The only reason why I say you do that and then clock the ball real quick is you get the first down, then you got the downs to throw on because I think you guys were high on downs at that point in time.
It don't matter, 3rd and 4th down, Wesley. So okay, I got what you're saying, but let's be honest.
Hold on, Byron. It's my fault. Hold on, Brand. Wesley ain't been in this situation with his team. My fault. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. So Wesley, think about it. You out of timeouts, right? I get what you're saying. You want the first down. You out of timeouts. Can you risk a first down and the run to try to get there and clock the ball? No, because you're the Dallas Cowboys and your offense has been terrible most of the game. You somehow found energy here in the second half, and so you managed to get the ball back twice. The 49ers should have lost the game because they let Dallas get the ball back twice. They really should have lost, but Dallas got it their own way. And then to get the ball, like, okay, like me, if I'm playing Madden, let's just say I'm playing Madden. Not even something that's like real life. Like I'm playing a video game. There's no way I'm running the ball with that little time left. I'm like, all right, I got 2 downs. We can try to. I'm gonna look in the end zone this first play. If I find something underneath and going out to the side, I'll do that. Like if it's a check down. But if I got a man, he 20 yards down the field, and the only thing between him and that end zone is 1 safety, I'm hitting that dude and hope he got enough sense to try to get to the sideline.
I can agree with that too. But I think either way would work. But what he did was the worst.
Yeah, fact.
Because he ran like 15 yards, and that took so much time off the clock. There was no way he was gonna get the ball clock. But if you just get the first, then you can get the ball clock, and you still got time for 2 shots. Still,
they didn't.
Maybe even 3.
I don't think they trust his arm from that distance. You can say what you want.
I can agree with that.
I don't think they trusted his deep ball, and that to me, like if I'm Dak, I mean maybe he ain't thinking about it like that because he getting paid. That's a kind of indictment against your arm. They don't think you can make that throw.
It's an indictment against Kellen Clement. Let's just be honest. Y'all need to get rid of him. Get him
out. You can box Kellen Moore up and ship him somewhere. I hope
Kellen Moore, not Kellen Clemens.
I hope somebody. I guess I know. I hope somebody come and get him. Please. I know Dan Quinn is saying, please, somebody hire this man. He will be great. He can go to New York and do something. Not the Jets. The Giants. Okay. He could. Y'all got enough problems on the other side of the house.
No, send him to the Giants. F it. Ain't nothing else going on up there.
No, that's right. Exactly. I mean, or hey, he can go to New Orleans. New Orleans got a head coaching job.
Dang.
He want to run a playbook that don't have no scheme to it, so don't nobody remember the plays. Because a part of the reason you run a set. I mean, for people let's just say if you've never played football, right? So if folks out there, if you've never played football or organized sports, you have sets that you run. In part because when things get tight and you're tired and you remember your sets, so there's fundamentals of your sets. Those are the things they ingrain in you from training camp, right? So you have a set, but Dallas never ran a set offense. We didn't have a set playbook. Kellen Moore did what they do at Boise State. Well, this ain't college football, baby. And also, I mean, because
football, baby.
when the game gets tight, and you think about it, you look at, even though I know they lost, you look at Kansas City, you look at Buffalo, you look at, they all run set. They have some tricks and some, something. But when it gets crunch time, they go to the things they know work. Why? Because it's something that's ingrained in you. So instinctually, you kind of know. And you can still mess up a play. You can still have a blown play. Sure, you could. Defense could figure out what you're in. But at least you give yourself a shot. Mentally, all 11 guys are like, we know this formation. We know what our responsibilities normally are here. We can kind of deal with the contingencies. Nah, we got a wide open playbook. That's why from week to week, they would go up and down. They would throw for 500 yards, and then Dak couldn't manage to throw for 220.
And then the running game won't hit on nothing. Y'all here trying to route a running back that ain't hitting on nothing because you got another running back that's hitting on something that you don't want to play
because they paying the terrible running back all this money. So Jerry don't want to be out his investment. I'm like, ride the hot hand, fool. Ride the hot hand.
Exactly.
Hey, Greg said he's Dallas Cowboys for life, but Prescott hasn't shown me that he's the one to get us to the promised land. No,
I agree.
He's gonna get you the promised land or back home to some home cooking. That's what
I know they're missing Romo right now.
They ain't missing him either. Same thing. I don't know why they missing him either. You don't miss him. Don't miss him either. He got you the same results.
That man is a hell of a talk show, though.
I'm telling you, he should be. I think he should be a defensive coordinator. I would love to see Romo as a defensive coordinator. That's just my opinion.
I love to see him just somewhere, bro. Somewhere.
Well, see, and that's the funny part. So you look at it, and that's what's sad for Dallas Cowboy fans. So think about it. So we didn't know how smart Tony was. Like, you watch Tony play, and you think he's stupid, right? And then you hear him open his mouth, and you're like, oh my God, you understand football on some sort of weird savant level. Like, I imagine it's like the junior version of what Peyton has going in his brain, right? But Peyton's got a little more funny personality. He's just dry, but he's funny. But so you're thinking you're like a savant, you're picking out what's happening before it happens. How come you couldn't do that with your arm? But I told Wes, it's the Brett Favre, it's that gung ho. I gotta win. It's the gung ho. Yeah. He would know the formation when he would line up, and he knew that the corner was going to be and the safety was going to be, and he still couldn't let the need to win just calm down and be like, okay, it's not there. Check down or throw it away. He couldn't do it.
I'm gonna put it. I can get it in there.
I can squeeze it in the window, and
I can do it, Coach. No, you can't, man.
No, you can't, man.
But shout out to Tony Romo and all he got going on. But let's close the show out on this because we've been here for a minute. Brandon and I were talking about this, and I wanted to bring it to y'all too.
Can I get my Hornets update?
Oh my God!
No.
Can I get my Hornets update?
Update. All right, people that are still listening, you're about to get an update that you don't care about. Byron, what's the Hornets update?
No, I'm asking.
How the heck am I supposed to know? I don't follow the Hornets.
Okay, I got a follow-up question. Are they still a play-in team? Because last time we had this conversation, they were a play-in team, and last time they made the playoffs, they were a play-in team. Byron, are they a play-in team?
Talk to that man. He ain't hearing you. Oh, my fault.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that's changed. Okay. What do you need a Hornets update?
So they're not a division leader, and they're not in the top 5 or 6 seeds. They're in the bottom 4.
Brent, I thought this man was gonna come to us and say, "Oh, the Hornets in the 4th place in the East now." This man, they still trash. Who we need this update for? I told you,
we ain't trash. Man. We number 7. No, we number 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Express about
I told y'all this man was gonna waste y'all's time.
Shiznit.
Now listen to this man waste y'all. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Talking about some Hornets update. Can we get a Lakers update? They still trash, losing team. They shouldn't. Why are we talking about this? Moving right along.
But I ain't no Lakers fan.
Huh?
Me, I ain't no Lakers fan.
I don't know why you're a Hornets fan. Anyway, moving right along.
Shit, man, they record better than the Lakers.
Okay, moving right along.
But just since we doing braggadocious things, and I don't think they'll stay there, but I just toss this in there. You see this? They number 1 in the East right now. So I mean, but I don't think now. But listen. I'm telling you from the 305. Listen, I don't know if they'll stay there. They're there now. Let's see how the season. They've had a lot of COVID things going on, a lot of injuries. Bam just got back. So there's a lot of things happening in Miami. I don't know if they are legit just yet. Of course, I'm always going to be on their side, but I got to see. I mean, I'm one of those people. You got to show me. I seen them get to the finals and then lose to the Lakers, and I feel like they haven't been the same since. So we got to see.
Right.
Now, I don't disagree, but yeah, you got the best team in this conversation. Let me tell you that because, Durante, I don't know. He might be a Suns fan next week. He might be a Jazz fan. Then he talks about Portland. He root for the Lakers. He like players, so it don't matter.
Hold on. No. Ha hell. When the fuck I say something about the Jazz?
Whenever Mitchell was doing something good. Anyway.
I don't even like him.
I know that we had a conversation about Mitchell. You didn't
we have not.
In your name.
No, I mean, like every team.
Not every team, but
yo, this has been the Express About Nothing podcast.
No, we're gonna talk about one more thing, then we're gonna peace out.
All right.
So when we first started the podcast, he was on Dame hard.
I'm still pause, but I'm still on Dame. Like that's my dude.
And what they at? Are they a play-in team?
Before we even started this podcast, you just randomly started like a Charlotte. You never mentioned Charlotte in our 2 years of this daggone thing.
Hey, like the young kids say from that movie, we don't talk about Bruno. Moving right along. I wanted to ask y'all this because Brett and I were talking about this the other day. What y'all think about the home team basically having a home field advantage in the Super Bowl? It's happened 2 years in a row.
Oh, somebody plotting.
It's very interesting.
I was just thinking that, yo. I was like, somebody plotting.
Yeah, but there's 6 teams in that area, so you know they're gonna have the advantage anyway.
Yeah, but it's actually the real home team that actually has home.
Tampa went last.
And let's just be honest. I mean, it's 6 teams there, but how many of them do you actually got getting there? Let's just be honest.
Right.
Honestly, I had Chargers making the playoffs, but they hurt my feelings.
Yeah, you was hoping real high. You must have
been high. I be hoping about y'all too sometimes.
I know you hope about the
wait a minute.
No hopes and wishes don't ever work out.
Wait. That's unfortunate. Wait. He don't never hope for me. I mean, I don't know why he told that lie. Now, Durante, I don't normally say you lying, but this one time you lie. You don't never hope for them stars. Never ever.
Hey, Brent.
No. Yeah, he do. He hope for y'all demise. He hope.
Yeah. We hope for y'all demise. Right.
Brent. It's a new day and age, man. We gotta love each other.
This man on Family Matters. Goodness gracious.
He's saying that now. I'm the type of guy. Okay, I'm a Cowboys fan, but like
Waldo Faldo up in this piece.
But listen. If Philly not playing us, cool. Because you know what that means. If we beat Philly and Philly beat a good team, we good enough maybe contextually to beat that good team. I mean, we may not be, but that's irrelevant. And so I mean, I don't normally hate. I don't hate Washington. I feel bad for them because they dropping sewage on people in their stadium. I feel bad for the Giants because they haven't been right since they won their last Super Bowl with Eli. I mean, when y'all were in the Super Bowl, and Wesley could attest to this, I was rooting for Nick Foles to beat the brakes off Tom Brady. I don't normally participate in these things, but you know how you can vote for MVP, you text a number. I voted for Nick Foles on every device I had in the house. I was like, go get the MVP. I mean, it is what it is. Also, it doesn't wait for me to be like, hey, well, we lost, but we lost to the Super Bowl champs.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
All right, so
I hear you, and I raise you. Let me stop now. I'm playing.
Back to this home field advantage. I think it's very interesting, though. I really do. That we didn't have 2 years in a row where the home team has made it, and that home cooking might do something for them. So, I told you already. I think the Rams are going to do their thing, but it's very interesting. So, y'all think maybe Arizona gonna have it next year? If Arizona make it next year.
Hey, I'm boycotting.
Stuff going on.
I'm boycotting.
I think the competition committee, they're going to have to look at if Arizona. Well, 2 things. If the Rams win, and then Arizona makes it and wins as well, they're going to have to look at coming up with alternate sites or some other way of picking locations. Because I made a joke to Wesley. I said, well, they could just keep coming back to Dallas because seemingly we can't get out our own way, so they can just come on here because we ain't gonna be doing nothing.
And I told him the same thing. They can come to MetLife, and Brand was like, well, they don't like playing in cold weather, but I was like, the Seahawks beat the brakes off of somebody at MetLife, and I mean, temperature wasn't that bad. It was like I think in the 40s or 50s.
Oh, was that the game they beat the brakes off of Peyton Manning them? Oh, that's what happened. Peyton won in the dome. Peyton won in the dome when he got cold. They froze.
Yeah, it was they beat them. I don't know. It was like
52 to 14 or some stupid number like that.
I think it was 8. I
mean, some stupid number like that.
Digits,
oh, I mean, listen. Legion of Boom was whooping up. I mean, Peyton threw the opening drive through an interception, pick 6, right?
Yep.
Let me. What'd I do? I didn't mean to do that.
You got made your head bigger than what it is.
Hey man. Hey man, I gotta look this out real quick. Hold on. because I don't remember.
Well, while he looks that up, Byron, what you think, man? Home field advantage. You think Arizona got a shot next year?
No.
Okay.
It was like 42 to.
It's 43 to 8.
43-8. Okay. Well, it felt like it was 50.
And they went for 2 for some reason. I was like, why y'all going for 2? Why? Dress it up a bit. That didn't dress the damn thing up.
Hey man, you got to get it how you get it. But yeah, no, it was. They was trying to come back. They scored that 8 in the third quarter. So they was like, yeah, we got momentum. Let's keep it going. We got to get as many points as we can.
Okay.
They tried, man. But anyway, so yeah, Durante, man, how you feel about the home cooking, man? You think if Arizona do something, man, we have a problem? You think Arizona can do it or what?
Oh yeah, I already told you. If they do something, I'm finding somebody. I'll be like, hey man, what y'all got going on here for real? Like
now, I do think Kyler.
Real here.
It would be good if Kyler Murray had another, wide receiver target.
Well, you need to buy the man some height first, but okay.
I mean, he's good. He's doing good. Y'all, you and him the same height.
And how well is that working? How well did that work out for them in the playoffs?
Not well.
Correct.
No, granted, they needed Hopkins. I think if you had Hopkins back,
if he
had another score, which is why I think they need
it.
another receiving option.
Now I'm gonna be funny. So he gonna red rocket him. He gonna be like AJ Green, red rocket and AJ Green. AJ Green, he just gonna sling the rock. He's just gonna be like
AJ Green showed a glimpse this year. I said, that's AJ.
He gonna be like, so y'all telling me Kyler gonna be like, well, it's 4 dudes on DeAndre, but it don't matter. I'm gonna sling the rock.
Like, well, I mean, to be honest, because DeAndre can go up and get it. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
He was doing that until he got hurt.
So I never forget. I gotta go back and find it somewhere. But somebody posted a picture. It was like people and they had Kyle like this, like fuck it. DeAndre down there somewhere. And I could not stop laughing. He said, "Fuck it, DeAndre down there somewhere." And he was down here. He's like, "This is starting over." That shit.
And I guarantee you, DeAndre got it too.
He did. It was after that play that happened. It was after that play he caught over Bills. It said Colin was back there like fuck it, he down there somewhere. Yeah.
I mean, that's what Joe Burrow be doing with old boy.
Joe Burrow ain't short though.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Was he 6'2"?
Yeah. Him and I think Jamal might be 6'3", but yeah, Joe Burrow ain't short.
He still be slinging it up. It don't matter. Hey,
it does matter a little bit, Wesley, because he a little taller, so he can see better.
Well, I mean, that's true, but Brock Osweiler can see the whole field. What'd that get him?
His arm too long. He had to slingshot.
70-something million.
70-something million.
70-something million to see everybody and not get you anything. Anyway, but I'm just saying. I mean, we gotta say that the man that vacated the spot in New Orleans, one of the biggest and tallest guy in the world. But
wow.
I'm just saying. He put some work in.
Yeah, them apples and oranges right now. We got. I like Kyler Murray. We need to see more. I need to see him. Now he got tools. He's got a little bit of a defense. Mm-hmm. We need to see a full season of him healthy with all of that and get DeAndre back and then see what we got. But I don't know if I'm like Byron. I don't know if I'm ready to jump on the Arizona's going train just yet.
I'm curious to see it because
we got to call the people at the writing office at the NFL and be like, y'all got to write a better storyline than this. We done figured you out.
Yeah,
we done seen this a couple times already.
Like, for real. We done figured y'all out.
And think about it, in the 50 years that the 50 plus years they've been doing the Super Bowl, the last 2 years have been what years for us, like calendar wise? They've been COVID years, right? They've been the pandemic. Interesting that the pandemic gets one of the teams a home game, right? So you don't have as many people flocking to a random city. Think about it. So there's the people that live in Tampa last year, and then the people that were coming to support Kansas City. Now they might have come from all over, but it's 2 teams, and one of those teams is the home team, which means those people probably would have been flying out to another. So it's kind of interesting too. It also makes you wonder, like,
That is an interesting take there, Brent. I ain't thinking about that at all.
I thought of the last.
No, when the Cowboys play anybody, it's a Cowboys game, no matter where they at.
Why the Cowboys keep coming up out y'all's?
I'm just saying. Bro, have you ever been to a Cowboys game? Like, when they play away?
What I'm going to a Cowboys game for? No offense, man.
They loaded. Like, Cowboys fans, there's more Cowboys fans in the in the States than anything. Like you go to Washington, bro. You was swept down, so you was in Dallas.
Well, you got Brent. Go ahead and hit him with it one good time. Then we'll close on out. What are y'all supposed to be, Brent?
Oh, who?
The Cowboys. What y'all supposed to be?
Well, we're supposed to be America's team, but I mean,
if that's the case, then that should be a fact wherever they show up at, Byron. I mean, I don't know what you want from them. America's team was America's team, no matter where you at. Supposedly. Anyway, I don't know. The only thing I know is the Cowboys got enough money they can bring their whole bleachers, whole locker rooms to stadiums that they say aren't fit. So, hey, shout out Jerry Jones. He said your place ain't fit for our people to be in. We're going to make it hospitable.
Don't shout out Jerry. Jerry need to give up the reins of control to somebody else.
Brent, I'll give him this, though. When he realized that the Redskins were going to try to freeze y'all, he's like, I'm going to show y'all something. Hey, y'all pack up them bitches and everything. We're gonna bring them on up here because these fools acting stupid. You ain't gonna freeze my boys.
That's a terrible old man flex. I'm bringing my electric bleachers because my multi-million-dollar players can't deal with the cold, and so I want them to have heated seats because
I want them to have the best.
and what did the best get them? Knocked out in the first round. Sometimes that's a fact too. Sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees.
Right, that's true. But hey, I don't talk about Jerry Jones much, and I try to let y'all Cowboys live because I'm related to a Cowboys fan and Brand like him, so I try to let y'all live. But
your brother irrational. He one of the irrational ones. I'm not irrational
all the time. Oh my god,
irrational. I'm like, yeah.
But I try to let y'all live and do y'all's thing, man. But
hey, the four of us at least can bond over that. We all have some more bun stories about our teams. I know the two of y'all got a recent championship, but y'all feel that hurt. I felt this year.
And they won't let us forget it, dog. They will not let us forget it ever. They talk about it forever. But okay. I look forward to them getting back again.
That's
Let's
okay.
Count them years.
I'm glad they got their one, and I'm glad they got it in the fella's lifetime. And I hope if the Rams don't, if the Bengals find a way, that'll be great for them. I'm not picking them. I think the Rams' defense shows up wins, but if the Bengals win, hey, I'm happy that somebody not named Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, Peyton Manning, or Patrick Mahomes won a Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, we finna see that, and then hey, my Jets, 2027, come. Gonna be a little while.
What?
2027. My
is this gonna be a Hornets thing? Is this gonna be a Hornets thing in 2027? The podcast still going on. We gotta follow up.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, 2027. We gonna win the Super Bowl by then. I'm just gonna say it. We'll see what happens.
Man, these wings from Lido is gonna be hitting.
We already established. All right, cool. Don't worry about it.
Hey, but anyway. We're gonna close on out the show. Hey y'all, this has been the Experts About That podcast, and I've been your host Wesley. And we appreciate you rocking out with us for as long as you did. We've been on here for a minute, so I just ask if you've been rocking with us this whole time to share the episode with your peoples and let them know. You can share it on your social media, wherever you want to. Just let people know about us so we can keep this thing going. But anyway, I'll
TV.
We saw okay. Anyway,
what are you about to say?
Nothing.
I'm good. Yeah,
I'm gonna roll to Brent and let him as our guest.
Hey.
I'm gonna let him close out first.
Well, fellas, I always appreciate an invitation, especially to if for nothing else to mess with CEO Byron because my man's got a lot of great ideas and he's confident in his answers. And if nothing else, my man can stand his ground, so I can appreciate that hard work. Check him out at Big Dogs Only. My man has got a lot of merch out there, a lot of new things coming. A lot of the old classics are there. And listen, my man, he just gets started. So go check him out if you haven't checked him out. All right.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yes, sir.
Byron.
All right, man.
I was gonna hold it because you still talking.
I thought it was going like 1, 2, 3, and then me for closeout.
Because Byron Durante gotta say his thing. So.
Oh, all right, man. You already know, man. Just attack the week. I guess it's already Monday, so I can't say attack Monday. I hope you attack Monday. That's all I got, man. Just Big Dogs Only, man. If you're on the way, you in the way, man. Gone later.
Yeah.
What do I say?
Hey, you, man. This man been on TV one time and forgot how to talk. It's crazy.
Yeah, my man had the eye movement. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what we doing. That's what we doing.
That's what you did.
I'm just in the back cooking pizza.
Hey, serving. I do it all. Y'all say Hey, look, y'all stay safe out here. Rest of this week, do your thing, baby. Thanks for rocking with us. And you already know, big dogs only. Get you a comfy hat, yo. These things feel good on the head. And some more merch coming soon.
For sure.
Coming soon. Gifted Hands too. Check that out. My boy Brant's wifey does that. And he's the you know what I'm saying? He does, yeah. He helps out a little bit. I'm the unpaid intern.
The unpaid intern.
He's the unpaid intern.
My man be scouting sales and everything.
But no, y'all go check those out. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate the love, like, share, comment. And brush your teeth, because some of y'all walk around here, just brush your teeth.
Oh, we got product placement. The Wizards.
You a Wizards fan?
Yeah, Wesley is, yeah.
I talk about the Wizards every once in a while.
Yeah, he does.
The whole team, so
yeah.
I still
he
talk
talks
about
the Wizards every once in a while. Just last year, somebody talked to anyway.
The Wizards like my second team though.
So as y'all see, this is from Gifted Hands. So she made these nice little coasters made out of wood. So they do what they want to. They can make whatever you want and put them on little coaster joints. So check them out.
But then I'm shot at because I like players. But this man, that's my second team.
That's because DMV, bro. We in Virginia, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I gotta talk about Virginia, and then I don't talk about the Washington football team, but I'll talk about the Wizards.
The homeland, bro.
Yeah. Because Washington football team actually play in Maryland. That's none of my business, though.
Yeah.
But anyway, y'all check out Gifted Hands. She got an Etsy up. She got a Facebook. She got an Instagram. Holla at the girl and give Brand some more work to do.
She can come on the show on Wednesday and talk about her brand.
I mean, she could come on the IG.
Holla at Holly. Gifted Hands. Holla at us.
Hey, Brand. Hey, yeah.
Hey, yo, intern. Talk to your boss, intern.
Yeah, well, talk to your boss. Talk to your boss.
I'll see what we can do about tomorrow. We got some things moving, but I'll see what we can do.
Tell your CEO to get with me.
It's Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Tuesday. Okay. Well, if everything works out tomorrow, I'll see if I can convince her on Wednesday.
Yeah. Hey, we don't want to talk to the little homie. We want to talk to big homie. Tell her how
that's okay. Hey, listen, I ain't mad at it. You want to talk to the real power in the house. Listen, listen. You want to talk to the big power in the house. I ain't even mad at that.
Don't disrespect that woman by calling her Big Draco. That is
Big Draco. Talk Big Draco. We going Big Draco.
This man be talking about he done the first of everything under the sun.
I said big homie. I didn't call you Draco. So please go to fire and don't hit me.
She know I'm playing. She know my personality is kind of like
Lord have mercy. But anyway, I appreciate everybody that tuned in with us. Like I said earlier. This has been the Experts About Nothing podcast, and we out.
Later.